Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is American Truck Simulator. We're going to be doing some Let's Rants using this game. It's a game that I've been playing for some years. I decided to kind of start over. There's a mod that I wanted to try, which basically swaps out all the fictional companies for real companies. My main quote-unquote character in this is 30th level, which is near the max, I think, that you can get, or at least the max that matters. After you go over 32nd or so level, you can't buy any more skills. Um, and so I decided to start a new play. And since my Scrapperlock Rants from the cutting room floor is about over, I don't have any more of those. I thought I could play this game and we could do some ranting. And so it's pretty chill. You're just driving across American highways. Some of the highways go for quite a long while. It's at something like 1/20th scale. So a 20-hour ride would be like a 1 hour ride, kind of. It's a lot quicker than real life, but it can still take a long while. And so I figured I would start a new playthrough. So our trucker's name is Scrappy Lock for Scrapper Lock, and I got a picture here. And we're gonna pick our truck. What's our favorite kind of truck? I actually usually pick Mac, but I think this time I'm gonna try something different. Maybe go with Western Star. Yeah. I don't know which one's which here. So there's Western Star, and then we got to pick a company logo. They don't give you a lot of options. Let's take the American Eagle. And this means that our company is going to be yellow and blue for the most part. We're ready to start. And so I'll show you how the game... Oh, we need a name for the company. Okay, let's call it... let's see. The Rant. Let's call it... wait, it's a company, right? So... sort of like enterprises or whatever. And so let's call it Ranter Inc. because we are ranting. And we're going to go ahead and start the game. So we're going to use a gamepad. We're going to use Simple Automatic. And let's go to the event setup and just see what we got here. I think we're okay. Let's just take the defaults. And we'll finish the wizard. And if I don't like the defaults, we'll fix it. I do have my Xbox, Xbox One controller ready to go. And hopefully it's registered that. If not, I'll pause it and try to fix things. So yeah, this game is made by SES, which is the company that creates also Euro Truck 2. I have Euro Truck 2 as well. We might do some of that perhaps in another playlist. We can rant along doing that as well. But let's start with American Truck Simulator. And first thing we have to do is pick a headquarters. And since Oklahoma just came out, maybe we should make a headquarters somewhere in Oklahoma. Let's do Oklahoma City and confirm the selection. And sure, we'll walk through the tutorial. And this will show you guys how the game works. And we don't begin with our own truck. We have to begin by driving around with trucks of the delivery company until we have enough money to purchase our own cab and our own garage. And then over time, you can upgrade the garage, you can buy better cabs, and you can hire more drivers and eventually get lots and lots of income. So, so we're in Oklahoma City, and we're just delivering to something else in Oklahoma City. So here's Oklahoma City. It's actually quite nice, the way they do the graphics here. Hopefully it looks pretty for you on the screen. So this is I-40. This is a chance to experience our dream job of driving a truck. Our own transportation company is now open for business, but we lack the money to buy a truck. For now, we're going to have to work for other companies. As a driver for hire, our task is to safely deliver a load of meat to the dock in Oklahoma City. It might not be Walbert because we've changed the companies here, I think. Um, so the owner provides us with a vehicle. We just need to arrive on time. And so now we're going to, hopefully it didn't freeze. Yeah, we're going to load into the job, which is delivering meat for $730, which ain't much. You can get jobs for hundreds of thousands, a couple hundred thousand if you get a really good, valuable job going all the way across country. So we're going to start up, and let me just go in and make a few changes to the options. So in terms of the gameplay, what I want to do is Word Advisor, automatic parking dialog, heavy cargo warning, map alignment, so on and so forth. That's all good. Transmission type. I think we want real automatic. I think that's correct. I think that's what I want. We'll have to see how it plays. I can't remember how I had it set before. Also the mirror. Somewhere in here there is a mirror option. So let me just check this out, guys. There is a spot to change the left mirror. And I'm just trying to check all of these little settings. I think we're okay. I don't know where the mirror is, but we're fine. So we're gonna go ahead and drive. I use the mouse to select those options. So now we have to shift into drive or first gear. You can use the right joystick to look back and forth. Nice truck. What I wanted, if you can see on the right hand side, there's a mirror, a little square for the mirror. There is one for the left hand side too, so that you don't have to keep looking in the actual mirror. All right, so we're going to drive forward and then stop. So the interior camera is B, the chasing camera is camera 2. This chases us so we can see it, right? Top-down camera is 3. And the next camera is 9. And we'll go back. A to continue. Roof camera is 4. Lean out camera is 5. That's so we can lean out and look back. I almost never do that one. 6 is the bumper camera. 7 is the wheel camera. 8 is drive-by. Time to make a delivery. Use Route Advisor to see where we're going. And then press that thing to look closer. Okay. Okay. And we can unpause. Oh wait, numpad 0 or F6. F7. And then continue, close the tutorial. Except I don't want that, I want the default view. There we go. Okay. So let's unpause. So now we're going to follow the navigation. So one thing we're going to have to do is change how the lights work, but I will do that off screen. So as we go, doing this very short delivery, and this will be a short episode so that you guys can just see how this game works. We're going to be able to be doing a lot of driving on long roads, and this will give me an opportunity to chat with you guys about various things that I want to rant about. I don't know how frequently this will come up because like I have one or two things that I want to actually talk about, and I was like, okay, what vehicle? Excuse the pun, but what vehicle am I going to use as a game to make these rants, and it has to be something that I can do sort of multitask. You know, that where I can both play the game and talk, and not get so distracted that I screw up. I could screw up here. Sometimes I get into accidents, very rarely, but occasionally. A lot of times the computer likes to get into accidents with you and then blame you for it. There's a lot of complaining about that on the Steam forums. How, you know, a car will be just cut across you and slam into you after running a stop sign and you get a traffic offense. The game is apparently just not sophisticated enough to figure out who's at fault. Um, and oh well, it's not that much money usually. As you can see, if you look in the up above the map on the lower right-hand side where it says Monday, 10:52 a.m. We have 36 miles to our destination. It's going to take 43. That's not real-world minutes. It's in-game minutes, which will take about. The time varies depending on the speed you're moving, which is kind of weird. But if you like sit in place, it moves more slowly than if you're driving at speed. But it's roughly 3 minutes of real-time passes for each. Wait a minute. I'm saying that wrong. It's not 3x. It's like 20x. I can't remember now. But a good deal of time passes for you very quickly. You can see we've already gone through 4 minutes of time, right? 5 minutes, 6 minutes. You see how quickly it goes. It's every gosh, I think it's a minute every 3 seconds, right? Which, oh boy, almost got into an accident there. See, I'm not paying attention. It's a minute every 3 seconds, which is that's not what I want. F2 toggles the side mirrors. That's what I want. There we go. It's like I think it's a minute every 3 or 4 seconds. So it's 20 minutes a minute. It's 3 minutes an hour, I think, roughly, right? So if you have like a 10-hour job, it's going to take you 30 minutes. Something along those lines. It's a little bit off from that because, again, it partly depends on the speed with which you are traveling. So anyway, if you look up to the up there where it has the minutes, and you look to the right in yellow, there's the amount of money we have right now is $1,500. To buy our own truck is going to cost probably about $100,000. So we have a long way to go. This job is only going to get us $730. So it's going to take us a lot to get to our first truck. I also want to point out, if we look at, I don't want options. It's not giving me the regular stuff here. Something has changed. It's not showing me the character. Maybe because it's the tutorial. Our character has skills, and one of the skills I try to get fairly early on is long distance driving. And there are like 6 skill boxes. So it takes a while to get enough skill, or whatever you want to call it, so that you can get a job that'll take you from one side of the country to the other, or at least the part of the country that's currently been developed, which is about 12 states of the West and the Midwest. And I didn't look there because it is a green light, but I am. Ooh, that horn is me pushing on the joystick too much. So I'm going to have to change some of the keybinds here, take the horn off, and change the way the actual headlights work, because I don't like some of the defaults. But we can do that off screen. So anyway, I will be using this game to do some ranting. Hopefully people will enjoy it. If you folks don't like it, feel free to leave a comment that tells me so. I have sometimes when I don't do the City of Heroes stuff. Are we allowed to turn in here? I hope so. When I don't do the City of Heroes stuff and I rant anyway, or when I play other games like AO Tennis 2, I get dislikes but no comments. So I don't know why the dislikes are coming. So it's actually more helpful than a dislike if you actually leave a comment to explain what you like or don't like. We're going to go ahead and do the easier delivery but not the automatic, so you guys can see how this works. So what you got to do is park the rig and the trailer in exactly the right spot at exactly the right angle in order to fully collect the XP. You get bonus XP for doing that, which doesn't matter when you're high level, but matters a little bit at this level. So what you can see here is this is where we need to park it, and then usually what I do is just come out here and use this to see exactly what we're doing. So we got to move the truck in here, and that is correct, and we let it go. And that is the mission. So we get some XP, but we're still newbies. So I think perhaps we're done with the tutorial, but if not, I will keep going until we're ready for our first real job off screen. Oh, yes, no, we're ready. So this is our headquarters. It's pretty lame. It's pretty small. It only fits one truck. It's a pretty basic garage. It may not be much, but it's a start. You can upgrade it a couple of times, and the fully upgraded one is actually kind of slick. Unfortunately, you have nothing to park here yet, so there are no trucks in sight. Once you've earned enough money, you can buy a truck. You can take out a loan, but I usually don't. Okay, so here's our character. So here we can track our progress, our career. This gives us our statistics. What percent of the map we've explored? 0.5%. We've discovered one of 191 cities and visited one of 13 states. We've delivered 18,000 pounds. We've made one total delivery and so on, which is pretty cool. You can also look at our skills. We don't have any yet. So it doesn't show you until you level up. So we'll have to see that in the next episode. We can buy trailers. We can adjust vehicles. We can upgrade the trailers. We can upgrade the trucks once we own trucks. So what we're going to do is go to the job market and pick another job in the next episode. But until then, I'm going to leave you here with this intro so that we know, what we're going to be doing in this series. So if you guys have wanted me to rant about something, as I was doing both with City of Heroes and with Power Wash Simulator, this one's not quite as mind-numbing, I guess, to watch as Power Wash Simulator. But if I'm going on a long ride, it might not be super interesting. If you guys don't find this interesting, please feel free to leave that as a comment. If it turns out that people don't want to watch this, I don't mind stopping. I don't have to use this, and I don't have to rant. So it's up to you guys whether you find this interesting or not. Let me know. Until next time, I am Scrapperlock, and this has been American Truck Simulator with Scrapper. Let's rant.